Okay, August 6th, Jake Paul is taking on Hasim Rahman Jr. And this is his first fight against a real boxer. A lot of people are wondering why he did this fight. He doesn't really have a technical chance unless it's rigged, which the fight is not fixed or rigged for multiple reasons. And let's go into I'll just go straight to what Jake Paul can do in the ring and what he will do to him. Is that we know they did spar each other multiple times, 2 times. And if Jake Paul honestly did take a fight with them, he must have had some success against Rahman in the sparring. Rahman might not want to admit that, but Jake Paul did get to him. And eventually, after the scuffle and trash talk outside the ring, and if Jake Paul was losing, if Rahman really was beating Jake Paul in the sparring or taking it easy, then he would have just not been so upset afterwards. You know, it's because Jake Paul is getting the better of him. That's what the reality is. I'll make a video on that later. But yeah, so we see with the sparring that Rahman is bigger than Jake Paul. He's stronger than Jake Paul. I think he hits harder. He has more experience. One thing he doesn't have, that might cost him his fight, is conditioning, because he already has conditioning problems. His dad alluded to as well for his fights. He also is dealing with the weight cut problem, which might cut into his conditioning. Also, his punch resistance and speed overall. And I think Jake Paul is a faster fighter than he is. And I think he'll use his legs to win the fight. I think he's going to hit Rahman at the 1-2 and then get out of there. And then move around and make Rahman chase him around the ring. I think that's how Jake Paul is going to fight until he tires him. I think he might try to stop him late. So see here, Rahman has his hands down. Jake Paul feints him, steps to him, gets the cross, covers up, and gets out of there. You know, I expect a lot of that from Jake in this fight. Honestly, that's his best bet. I don't think he can just walk through Rahman and just knock him out. I would highly doubt that'll happen. And also puts him in danger for Rahman knocking him out. So I think Jake Paul is the biggest test. I think he'll be cautious at first and just box to try to hit and not get hit. He's going to throw a right hand and move offline like this. You push Rahman back like that. He's going to throw quick combinations and get out of there. Right there, throw right into the body, then move back offline. Try to get Rahman to miss. I think when Rahman does attack, he's going to try to use movements like this. Rahman's trying to be hunting him down like Woodley was. You're just going to make him miss, you know. And that's how I think the fight will be if Jake Paul wins. I think he's going to move around a lot, tire him out, stick, hit, not get hit. And eventually try to stop him later in the fight if he can. If he sees him tired or he sees that he has Rahman where he wants him, I think later in the fight he's going to try to stop him. I think Rahman is going to try to walk Jake Paul down. And yeah, that's how I see the fight going. If Jake Paul were to win it, that's his best strategy. He's not going to be able to just knock him out like he would, say, his other fighters, or how he was playing to Tommy Fury. So